It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Browns' drive about to get started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Seven, our score after one. From the 44, Mayfield. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Randy Gregory in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Mayfield. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 37.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
A give. This is Chubb. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Chubb. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
We're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked up by Terrell Basham. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. What a play. The big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darrell Green or Rod Woodson, but look at him lug that thing. He decided it was his. A lot of people might have thought about lateraling it there. No shot. Trying to take it the distance.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Now Prescott. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Rolling to his right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing, Mayfield. Forced out to his left. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Randy Gregory able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Prescott now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Prescott. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And Charles, you know, so close to halftime there, you throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And he will find his man Schwartz. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Here's Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they trail here to begin the 2nd half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the take.
Taking it right down Broadway. The 30. 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. Chubb will have the 1st down and much more. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. 77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Mayfield to throw it. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for it in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
3rd and short yardage, Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he is going to have the Browns 1st down, and he was able to get it by play. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Yeah, the Browns are going to have a first and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. So these two teams matching each other score for score. This last touchdown, that bumps the lead back to 7 with the extra point to come.
And it's a heck of a way to play, isn't it, partner? You feel good about it because you continue to keep the lead and your offense keeps scoring, but you sure would like your defense to make a stop.
Here we go. The Browns will go for 2. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. Buying time to his left. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Prescott looks to throw on first. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught by Lamb. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. Trying to run forward with Pollard. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Pollard into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Cowboys have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
All right, so the Cowboys will go for two here. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the fourth. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here. And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. So here we go, Charles, third down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Here's Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Mayfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. Well, my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now Dak. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
So a very interesting final chapter to this proverbial book here in this one, because they were in field goal range, could have won it with a field goal, elect to go for the touchdown. I still don't know what they were doing.
As great as this game was and as dramatic an ending as we had, the post-game press conference is going to be key, because they're going to be asking Coach, why not a field goal attempt there? You got an opportunity to win it right there with your guy, and instead you run another play.
Yeah, we might need to stop by that press conference on our way out the back door here.
Yeah, just slow down the plane for us, all right? We got to get an answer before we go.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter.